since becoming a sensei, I try to come in here as much as I possibly can. Most of the time, I'll write something. I don't really have too much to it because I know I'm not doing like the templates and really getting the fucking bullets and the fucking structures and formations and all that good stuff. But you know what I'm saying. I like to come on here and talk about certain things when I catch or have certain ideas, like on Instagram or something. Like I'll be scrolling through stories. Like I post a lot of stories on my Instagram. It may not be what you think. You may not. Might not like it. You might honestly. I post a lot of things that are just like not likable. But it's necessary to be. But saying it because it's like I have to sense a lot of things, and I'm still even learning what that really means. I gotta go look it up and see. But I like to also come on here and just do stuff. Let me make sure. Okay. Even though I just did one right before this. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. The whole time I didn't check it, but becoming a sensei, it's this thing where like I was talking about being an INFP and realizing that I have a different way of sensing things. I would say I'm not even going to speak on it deeply because I have no idea really, and that's what I mean. It's like I'm not sure what it is, and that's why it's something. It's kind of like I noticed with some people, like they don't really have it, but then they work really hard at it because they can't really do it, and they become better than the people that could have done it really easily and are talented. But since they worked harder at it because they felt inadequate at it, you know what I'm saying? They kind of worked they really studied extensively on it and things like that. It's kind of like that, and I think that's what I'm coming into. To where I'm not just feeling thrown in things, I'm just blah 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 blah, and having this thing where my heart is always on my sleeve, and I'm just saying anything at any time. It may not seem like it, but that's because I'm trying to clearly not do that, and sense more things before I just say what I feel and not check in if it's something to really like, not to just say, but just anything, just whatever the case. But you know what I'm saying, I've always had a love, I guess, for just creating new things, being new selves of whatever the case, seeing old patterns leave and kind of not, just kind of let them, just noticing those, or if I want, because sometimes I've been wanting to stay in certain patterns. I remember saying that when I was a kid, and just like, it just kind of sucks seeing that I can't stay in a phase, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something that's going on, no matter how much I try to hold on to it, it just kind of like keeps, I want to say like the, when you play the purple Yoshi on Yoshi's Island, and the stage keeps moving, and it just does. You know what I'm saying? It's just like no matter how much I try to, you know what I'm saying? I just like it like propels me. I have no choice. It seems to do something different ever so often. However long. But yeah, it's like figuring out what that really means. Like I said, I don't really come on here necessarily to like do anything other than just get it out, talk, say stuff. I'm not trying to put nothing on myself, because that's the last thing I want to do is stress myself more than I already am. That's kind of the goal here. It's to be able to like navigate and not have to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just becoming a something that can kind of sense when things are changing more so than just to push and propel forward, but having more of a grip of, what's to come, and me being more. Because I know, like I say, man, there's just not much control to this world, and I kind of like go with that more so because you can't really control, you know what I'm saying? You can't really control the earth and the stars, whatever the fuck that was, I don't know. But you can't really control it, you know what I'm saying? It's not like that. You can't, okay. And so I go along with it. I go along with not being able to control things as much as possible, and just going, whatever it may be. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, but fun though, man. Cause it's like it's easier to just be subjective. It's easier to be in my own world and to break out of being in my own head has always been interesting because a lot of the things that I would do wouldn't necessarily be like, you know what I mean, what I see in my head or what I felt in my, in my bones, you know what I'm saying? And I think if I would have sensed that it wasn't like that, and it was really like this, see, that's where it comes in for me, where it's a little different. So it's like, yeah, I can maybe try to sense things more and just jump on it instead of how I feel about it, because I want to hang on more of the feeling than what the senses are telling me more so. So that's fun. That's cool, you know. Yeah, I don't know about this one, but yay! Yay!